Yes, and the International Seismological Center, ISC, operate global networks of seismometers that provide real-time data on earthquakes and potential tsunami threats. Oceanographic monitoring, DART buoys, the Deep Ocean Assessment and Reporting of Tsunamis. DART system uses buoys equipped with pressure sensors to measure changes in sea level and detect tsunamis. These buoys provide critical data on wave height and propagation. Satellite observations. Satellites equipped with radar and altimeters can monitor changes in sea surface height and wave patterns. This data helps track and model tsunami waves as they travel across the ocean. Tsunami warning systems, regional warning centers. Various regional tsunami warning centers, such as the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, PTWC, and the Japan Meteor, can sometimes lead to unnecessary alerts. Balancing the need for timely warnings with the risk of false alarms is an ongoing challenge. Data gaps. Remote and deep-sea regions may lack comprehensive monitoring infrastructure, leading to gaps in data. Improving coverage and deploying more advanced sensors can help address these limitations. Chapter 12. Technological Innovations in Disaster Preparedness. As natural disasters evolve, so too must our approaches to preparedness and response. This chapter examines technological innovations that are shaping the future of disaster management. Early warning technologies, artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning. AI algorithms are being used to analyze vast amounts of seismic and oceanographic data to improve prediction accuracy. Machine learning models can identify patterns and anomalies that are designed to withstand tsunami forces. This includes elevated structures, reinforced foundations, and flexible materials that can absorb and dissipate energy. Coastal defenses. Innovative coastal defense systems such as seawalls, breakwaters, and flood barriers are being developed to protect vulnerable areas from tsunami impacts. These systems aim to reduce wave energy and prevent flooding. Public education and simulation. Simulation tools. Virtual simulations and computer models help visualize the impact of tsunamis and train emergency responders. These tools allow for scenario-based training and enhance preparedness efforts. Educational campaigns. Public education campaigns focus on raising awareness about tsunami risks and promoting preparedness measures. Community drills and educational programs help ensure that residents know how to respond in the event of a tsunami. International collaboration to advance understanding and develop solutions for tsunami-related challenges. Chapter 13. Potential implications of a massive tsunami. A hypothetical scenario involving a massive tsunami triggered by an underwater crack raises numerous questions about its potential implications. This chapter explores the broad impacts of such a disaster. Humanitarian impact, loss of life and injury. The immediate effects of a massive tsunami would include significant loss of life and injury. The scale of the disaster would determine the severity of these impacts, with potential casualties reaching into the thousands or even millions. Displacement and refugee crises. A tsunami could displace entire communities, leading to refugee crises and humanitarian challenges. The relocation of affected populations would require extensive support and resources. Economic consequences, infrastructure damage, ecosystems. Tsunamis can cause severe damage to coastal ecosystems, including mangroves, coral reefs, and wetlands. The loss of these vital ecosystems can have long-term effects on biodiversity and environmental health. Pollution and contamination. The inundation of coastal areas can lead to pollution and contamination of freshwater sources. The release of hazardous materials and debris may pose environmental and health risks. Social and psychological impact. Community resilience. The psychological impact of a disaster on affected communities can be significant. Coping with trauma, loss, and displacement requires mental health support and community resilience initiatives. Recovery and rebuilding. The recovery process involves addressing both physical and emotional needs. Rebuilding communities and restoring normalcy is a complex and lengthy endeavor. Chapter 14 could lead to breakthroughs in prediction, response, and mitigation. Sustainable solutions. Musk's focus on sustainability aligns with the need for environmentally friendly disaster preparedness measures. Technologies that reduce environmental impact and enhance resilience are crucial for addressing global challenges. Public awareness and advocacy. Raising awareness. Musk's statements and initiatives often garner significant media attention. His focus on potential disasters can raise public awareness and encourage discussions about preparedness and response. Influence on policy. Musk's influence extends to policy discussions and decision-making. His advocacy for addressing global risks could drive policy changes and investments in disaster preparedness and response. Future prospects. Collaborative efforts. Musk's approach to tackling global challenges, ethical and philosophical considerations. Addressing the potential impact of a catastrophic event raises important ethical and philosophical questions. This chapter explores some of these considerations. Ethical responsibility. Responsibility of innovators. Innovators and scientists have a responsibility to address potential risks and communicate them effectively. Ensuring that information is accurate and actionable is crucial for public safety. Balancing risk and innovation. Balancing the need for technological advancements with the potential risks is an ongoing challenge. Ethical considerations involve evaluating the impact of new technologies on society and the environment. Philosophical reflections. Human resilience. The ability of societies to respond to and recover from disasters reflects human resilience and adaptability. Philosophical reflections on resilience highlight the importance of preparedness and collective effort. Role for the greater good is essential. Global cooperation. Addressing global risks requires international cooperation and shared responsibility. Philosophical discussions on global ethics emphasize the importance of collective action and collaboration. Chapter 16. Final Thoughts and Reflection. As we conclude our comprehensive exploration of Elon Musk's statement about a potential deadly underwater crack and its implications, it's important to reflect on the key takeaways. Understanding the risks. Tsunamis and underwater faults. A thorough understanding of tsunamis and underwater faults helps in assessing potential risks and preparing for disasters. Continued research and monitoring are essential for improving our predictive capabilities. Technological and scientific progress. Advancements in prediction and response. Technological innovations and scientific advancements play a crucial role in Elon Musk have the potential to influence global discussions and drive advancements in technology and disaster management. Their contributions can shape the future of preparedness and response efforts.
Taiwan's seismic journey. Taiwan sits in a region prone to earthquakes, located along the Pacific Ring of Fire and at the edge of the Philippine Sea Plate. Geologists have identified 42 active faults on the island. Most earthquakes in Taiwan occur because of the Philippine Sea Plate and the Eurasian Plate colliding east of the island. Usually, earthquakes off Taiwan's east coast cause minimal damage. However, smaller quakes beneath the island itself have historically been more destructive. The first recorded earthquake in Taiwan happened in 1624, the same year Dutch Formosa was established. From 1901 to 2000, Taiwan experienced 91 major earthquakes, 48 of which resulted in loss of life. In Taiwan, many modern buildings are designed with earthquakes, the 1906 Meishan earthquake and the 1999 Gigi earthquake resulted in casualties partly because of substandard construction practices. However, despite implementing stricter and improved construction measures, Taiwan still struggles with terrifying earthquakes. In the early hours of September 24, 1999, Taiwan experienced its most powerful earthquake of the century. This earthquake, measuring 7.6 on the Richter scale, struck near the small town of Chichi on the central part of the island. The earthquake's epicenter was pinpointed by the Central Weather Bureau Seismological Center at coordinates 23.87 degum, 120.75 degum, with a depth of around 7 kilometers. The impact of the quake was significant, with extensive surface ruptures observed along the Chelengpu Fault stretching approximately